Imagine this. 3 men vanish from a remote lighthouse in the middle of the sea. No signs of a struggle, no distress calls, just an eerie silence, a stopped clock, and a final chilling log entry. The storm is over. The sea is calm. God is over all. No bodies were ever found. No explanation was ever confirmed. Over 120 years later, the mystery still haunts historians, sailors, and conspiracy theorists alike. What really happened to the Flannan Isles lighthouse keepers? A rogue wave? A murder? A force beyond human understanding? Tonight, we uncover the truth behind one of the most chilling disappearances in maritime history, the Flannan Isles and their secrets. The Flannan Isles are a desolate, windswept cluster of 7 small islands off the northwest coast of Scotland. The largest, Eilean Moor, is barely a mile wide, surrounded by jagged cliffs that plunge into the cold Atlantic. For centuries, sailors feared these islands. Legends spoke of strange lights in the mist, ghostly figures on the rocks, and an unsettling silence that seemed unnatural. Despite these tales, in 1899, a lighthouse was built on Eilean Moor to guide ships safely through the perilous waters. The keepers stationed there were James Ducat, the head keeper; Thomas Marshall, his second-in-command; Donald MacArthur, the occasional third keeper, known for his fiery temper. They followed a strict routine, keeping the light burning, maintaining the equipment, and recording daily events in the logbook. But in December 1900, something went terribly wrong. The last known moments. The keepers were last seen on December 7, 1900, when a passing ship noted the beacon shining brightly through the stormy night. On December 15th, the SS Archdor reported that the lighthouse was dark. No beacon, no signals. Bad weather delayed any investigation until December 26th, when the supply ship Hesperus finally arrived. What they found was terrifying. The haunting discovery. The lighthouse stood silent. No movement, no welcoming signal. Captain Harvey of the Hesperus fired a distress rocket. No response. The crew climbed the 160 steep steps to the lighthouse. The door was locked from the inside. Inside, everything was eerily intact. The kitchen table was set for a meal. Plates, utensils, food untouched. A single chair was knocked over, as if someone had left in a hurry. The fireplace was cold, suggesting no fire had been lit for days. The clock had stopped, frozen in time. But the most disturbing detail? One raincoat was still hanging inside. In December, no lighthouse keeper would willingly step outside without it. Yet the 3 men were gone. The chilling logbook entries. The investigators found the lighthouse logbook, where keepers recorded daily events. The last entries were disturbing. December 12th. Severe winds, the likes of which I have never seen. James is quiet. Donald is crying. December 13th. The storm is raging. We are praying for our lives. December 14th. Storm has passed. The sea is calm. God is over all. But here's the problem. There was no recorded storm in the area on those dates. The weather had been rough, but nowhere near the level of terror described. What had frightened them so much? And why did all 3 vanish without a trace? Theories behind the disappearance. The rogue wave theory. The western landing had heavy storm damage. Ropes were missing. 2 men may have gone outside to secure equipment, and the 3rd ran out to help, only for all 3 to be swept away by a rogue wave. But this doesn't explain why 1 raincoat was left behind, or why the logs hinted at fear before the incident. The murder-suicide theory. Donald MacArthur was known for his temper. Could he have killed the others and then taken his own life? But there were no signs of a struggle. No blood. No weapons. If this was a murder, where were the bodies? The supernatural theory. Locals believed the island was cursed. The eerie log entries suggest they felt something watching them. For centuries, sailors spoke of strange lights and ghostly voices. Did they see something that drove them to madness? The secret escape theory. Could they have faked their deaths? Did they stow away on a passing ship? Were they involved in smuggling or espionage? If they left willingly, why leave behind a meal, unfinished logs, and an eerie sense of panic? The final question. Despite over a century of speculation, The truth behind the Flannan Isles lighthouse mystery remains unknown. Every theory has holes. Every explanation raises more questions. Something happened on that island in December 1900. Something so terrifying that 3 experienced men disappeared without a trace. Was it nature? Madness? Or something beyond human understanding? We may never know, but one thing is certain. The waves still crash against the Flannan Isles, whispering their names into the wind. What do you think happened to the Flannan Isles lighthouse keepers? Let us know in the comments. If you love unsolved mysteries, subscribe to Mystery Unveiled and hit the bell so you never miss a case.